Do you hate people? I don't hate them, I just feel better when they're not around. Sometimes you climb out of bed in the morning and you think, I'm not going to make it, but you laugh inside, remembering all the times you've felt that way. What matters most is how well you walk through the fire. We're all going to die, all of us, what a circus. That alone should make us love each other, but it doesn't. We are terrorized and flattened by trivialities, we are eaten up by nothing. I wanted the whole world or nothing. An intellectual says a simple thing in a hard way. An artist says a hard thing in a simple way. There are worse things than being alone, but it often takes decades to realize this, and most often when you do it's too late, and there's nothing worse than too late. If you're losing your soul and you know it, then you've still got a soul left to lose. Find what you love and let it kill you. Real loneliness is not necessarily limited to when you are alone. Some lose all mind and become soul, insane. Some lose all soul and become mind, intellectual. Some lose both and become accepted. I loved you like a man loves a woman he never touches, only writes to, keeps little photographs of. Being alone never felt right. Sometimes it felt good, but it never felt right. The free soul is rare, but you know it when you see it, basically because you feel good, very good, when you are near or with them. Boring damned people. All over the earth. Propagating more boring damned people. What a horror show. The earth swarmed with them. A love like that was a serious illness, an illness from which you never entirely recover. Those who escape hell, however, never talk about it, and nothing much bothers them after that. There's a bluebird in my heart that wants to get out, but I'm too tough for him. I say, stay in there, I'm not going to let anybody see you. Poetry is what happens when nothing else can. Of course it's possible to love a human being if you don't know them too well. I remember awakening one morning and finding everything smeared with the color of forgotten love. Sex is kicking death in the ass while singing. People with no morals often considered themselves more free, but mostly they lack the ability to feel or love. Sometimes you just have to pee in the sink. I stopped looking for a dream girl, I just wanted one that wasn't a nightmare. There is a loneliness in this world so great that you can see it in the slow movement of the hands of a clock. Baby, I said, I'm a genius, but nobody knows it but me. You boys can keep your virgins, give me hot old women in high heels with asses that forgot to get old. There is always one woman to save you from another, and as that woman saves you, she makes ready to destroy. The shortest distance between 2 points is often unbearable. As kind as you let it be. My beer-drunk soul is sadder than all the dead Christmas trees of the world. We are like roses that have never bothered to bloom when we should have bloomed, and it is as if the sun has become disgusted with waiting. You begin saving the world by saving one man at a time, all else is grandiose romanticism or politics. What a weary time those years were, to have the desire and the need to live but not the ability. I went to the worst of bars hoping to get killed, but all I could do was to get drunk again. She was consumed by 3 simple things: drink, despair, loneliness, and 2 more, youth and beauty. I often carry things to read so that I will not have to look at the people. Things get bad for all of us, almost continually, and what we do under the constant stress reveals what we are. Without literature, life is hell. In that drunken place you would like to hand your heart to her and say touch it, but then give it back. Lighting new cigarettes, pouring more drinks. It has been a beautiful fight. Still is. We don't even ask happiness, just a little less pain. Great art is horseshit, buy tacos. Dogs and angels are not very far apart. She was desperate and she was choosy at the same time and, in a way, beautiful, but she didn't have quite enough going for her to become what she imagined herself to be. There are times when those eyes inside your brain stare back at you. It wasn't my day, my week, my month, my year, my life. God damn it. The difference between a democracy and a dictatorship is that in a democracy you vote first and take orders later. In a dictatorship you don't have to waste your time voting. I never met another man I'd rather be. And even if that's a delusion, it's a lucky one. You have to die a few times before you can really live.